Society Pass is building the next generation loyalty and data-focused marketing platform in Southeast Asia and South Asia. The ecosystem of technology-enabled companies work together to transform how consumers and merchants work with one another. And today, we've got the women of Society Pass, SOPA, which is traded here at the NASDAQ, with us to share more about the company. So we've got Cham No from Vietnam. So great to see you today. I love Zoom, how we're all able to talk to each other. Arby Pangdanaman from the Philippines, and I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. And then also Pamela Ah Young, who is in Singapore. So great to see you all this morning. And I guess, Cham, let's start with you. Just talk about your role at SOPA.
Hi, my name is Cham No. My role is, I had two roles. At the COO at Le Flair, I oversee day-to-day business, including HRs, administrations, supplier relations, sales planning, production, and finance, helping staff to resolve all the issues and problems. At the Vietnam country managers, I am responsible for all the legal matters, dealing with the local authorities, coordinate with the head business units for budgets, business performance, and conduct due diligence on Vietnam acquisitions.
Okay. Pamela, share your perspective from Singapore. What's your role there?
Okay. Hi, Jane. Thanks for having us. My name is Pamela Ah Young. I'm the Chief Operating Officer for Society Pass, based in Singapore. Basically, I focus on three pillars. One is HR for SOPA. As we integrate companies, how would the organization look like for SOPA? Then I also look into the operations, getting the engine running for the entire SOPA ecosystem. And lastly is making sure that all the entities that we acquire are synergistically integrated in efficient manner.
Very interesting. And Arby, share your roles in the Philippines.
All right. Hello. I am Arby Pagdanganan. I'm the Philippines country manager and at the same time VP of product development. So as VP of product development, my key focus is to make sure that all the designs and requirements across all our platforms and apps for all business unit is aligned. And it's simply like I'm closing the gap between the technology and the business side. And I'm also aligning with marketing, sales, and operations team to provide consistent brand message and elevate the design system as well. And as the Philippines GM, I'm managing the country operations and admin with P&L responsibility and coordinates with finance, ops, and tech teams to conduct due diligence on our PH acquisitions.
And Cham, let's go back to you. If you can explain a little bit about SOPA's business. Like Dennis was here not too long ago, the CEO of the company, and he explained it. But if you could talk a little about the data collection, the loyalty programs, how does it work there in Vietnam?
I think that the loyalty is the right now in Vietnam is the not really it not we has not operate yet, and we are on building it, and either Abby or Pam can talk about that is better than me.
Okay, great. And Pamela, can you talk about that?
Okay.
How does the business work there?
Okay, so the idea of the core existing of Society Pass, it's all about creating these 8 different verticals in Southeast Asia, as you know. So the first vertical that we're going to have is the loyalty platform, which is the core of our business. It ties all the different verticals together. The other verticals that we're looking into acquiring first would be the lifestyle, which we did last year with Le Flair. Then we're also into F&B delivery. We have merchant software. And the other exciting verticals that we're getting into are travel. We have digital media, telecoms, and F&B ordering. So all these eight verticals are organized in 5 different business units. And the focus is Southeast Asia market. And the idea is to aggregate consumers and merchants and create this ecosystem where it generates more revenue for merchants, leading to creation of customer loyalty. And once we have more customer loyalty created, it leads to more consumers for merchants. And once we have more consumers for merchants, then it leads to greater revenues for merchants. So all in all, it creates this virtuous cycle of revenue generation and loyalty creation. And that is what Society Pass is all about.
Okay. And Arby, talk to me about the business Society Pass in the Philippines. Is it fully developed, or how long has it been in existence in the Philippines, and how is it working there?
Actually, for our loyalty app, we just started the development, but we are looking into launching the MVP by late June. So, but first, it will cover 3 countries, the VIP countries as we call it. It's Vietnam, Indonesia, Philippines. And actually, it's VIP plus T, Vietnam, Indonesia, Philippines, and Thailand. So to add to Pamela's statement about Society Pass, as she mentioned, we have the loyalty platform as well. We offer a universal open loop loyalty platform to create permanent customer loyalty and generate revenues for merchants and replace cash discounting. And then on top of the loyalty points itself, we wanted also to integrate a loyalty digital wallet, which allows users to pay for goods, services by scanning QR codes and settle those payments via credit card, debit card, or Society points. And then for the consumer side, what they can do is they can easily earn or redeem Society points at any merchant in any country under the SOPA ecosystem, and then they can pay for goods, services in store or online, mobile app or via website. And so for the loyalty program to be effective, for me, it has to be interconnected and accessible. Like if you imagine this, so you can earn Society points by ordering food or groceries to one of our food and beverage business units, like for example, Pushcart, and then you can use those points to pay for your items or as a discount when you shop at Le Flair.
Yeah. Interesting how you can use loyalty points in the Philippines, say in Singapore. So that's actually a really important point. And Pamela, talk about, I know the Society Pass has done some recent acquisitions. Can you elaborate on that a bit?
Yes, we've done a recent acquisition. We closed the deal with a with a grocery deliver app in Philippines.
Okay.
And we have upcoming acquisitions for the coming months. One, a very exciting vertical that I mentioned, which is travel. Now that COVID restrictions are being more relaxed, we're very, very hopeful of the potential of this business expanding in the region. Next is the digital media. We're in discussions with a company based in the US, but has big operations primarily in Thailand and other countries in Southeast Asia. That will definitely serve as a vehicle for us to do digital marketing with other verticals. So that's where the synergy comes in. Then we also have, we're looking to telecoms. This entity here uses cutting edge technology, looking at using blockchain and mobile data, again, can leverage also with the travel industry in the region, and as well as generating more customer loyalty with other merchants that they have on the platform. And then another company in the Philippines, in the few of examples of the companies that are in a pipeline. And as we continually seek for visionary leaders in these verticals to add to the platform of our Society Pass ecosystem.
Interesting. And let's wrap it up with, I want each of you to talk about the future of Society Pass in your particular country. So Cham, let's start with you. What are the goals? What are you looking for in Vietnam for Society Pass?
So Society Pass in Vietnam now we have 3 businesses. One is the Love Flat that is the focus on the lifestyles and living. We are selling all the high-end brand products that e-commerce, and the other one we have the that is the software provided for all the F&B businesses, like the point of sale. That the software manage the menu and revenue for restaurants business, and the other business we have now is that F&B online ordering. So for the future, we are looking at the other business like logistics, digital marketing, so we can create a ecosystem for our business.
Okay, and Arby, let's go with you next, and we'll wrap it up with Pamela. So talk about the Philippines and the future of Society Pass.
All right. So currently, Philippines has one recent acquisition, which is Pushcart. It's an online delivery grocery app. And another thing is we are also looking into acquiring one food and beverage platform. We are hoping to close the deal by end of May. So for the Philippines, with a population of 120 million people and median age of 25 to 27, we are very young. So Philippines is the world's 32nd largest economy with a nominal GDP of $433 million and a per capita of GDP of $3,858. So the Philippines, we are expecting to grow it by 6% in this year. And for the internet penetration rate, we already reached 74% in 2021, while in the what do you call this, during the pandemic, and we are expecting it to climb to 77% by 2025. So it's our smartphone penetration rate reached around 74% in 2021, and 2021 GMV totaled to $17 billion, or a 93% YOY, which was driven by government initiatives and mass digital adoption due to the pandemic. So yeah, looking at 2025, the overall internet economy will likely reach around 40 billion in value, growing at 24% CAGR. So 12 million new digital consumers have been added since January 2020. So yeah. Currently, like I said, SOPA is operating in Philippines through Pushcart, and we are looking by end of the year to acquire like at least 5 more acquisitions by December.
Okay, it's going to be a busy year. So Pamela, let's wrap it up with you. How interesting that Philippines is so young. All of Southeast Asia is very young countries, right? That must work to your advantage.
Sorry, yes, definitely.
Sorry, it's a bit choppy on my end. Can you repeat that?
That's okay. The question was for Pamela.
Sorry.
But yeah, go ahead, Pamela.
Yes, we're very, very excited about the prospect of this region because of the demographics here and the median age of which is quite young. They definitely represent the future of our country, and with the ecosystem that we're developing, the platform, it's catered to them. So it brings us a very vibrant energy, and we're very much excited to be here in the region.
Thank you so much for explaining Society Pass. It sounds like a fascinating growing company in a very interesting part of the world. So thank you so much, Cham and Arby and Pamela, for joining me today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jane.